Okay, I wanted to do a short video showing how we can check for some errors in the database, especially with Lat Longs. Like here, for instance, I'm going to take a look at, say, surveys in Orange County, fire up Google Earth. And if everything's okay in the database, that Google Earth should zoom in and everything will be contained inside the county, which is here you can easily see it is. Everything's in Orange County where it should be. But I want to go into about how you can correct some errors if you find out that's not the case. So uh, let me fire up the, this is Washington County. I'm going to go directly into export the database to KML, fire up Google Earth. And you can see here as it fires up and everything, it's going to rotate. And if everything's correct, everything should be contained within Washington County. But you can see here that it's not going all the way in. So as we zoom in, we can see we've got some uh, icons that are outside Washington County. Like I've got some down here in Tennessee, and we can look at these and see what they are. I have to bring it in. I got two screens here, so I've got to move things over from the second screen. But in this particular case, you can see this is going to be easy to correct because we've got a state plane coordinate on this. So let me move this out of the way, and we'll just go ahead and correct this one. I'll minimize this. So we just search for this corner, and we're looking at 3 north, 6 east, and I'll put that in there. And it says we've got that corner, which naturally we knew that. And you can see the reason it's way off. Look at that lat, that's way off. So we'll bring this back over, and I'll move this to the other screen. What I'll do is put in correct state plane for it here. So just type this one in here. Put that in there. And make sure that this is 1301 because a lot of my counties are in the west zone, but this is Washington County, the east zone, so it's 1301. And you just have to convert this. I'm going to make it a survey grade since it was from Mark Gardner. And you can see that corrected the Lat Long. So what we'll do is save this record, and that one's corrected. Now we go back to Google Earth. These are okay to spot because they're fairly close, but we knew we had some way out there because it didn't zoom in. So kind of a tip you can do, let me move over here, right click on this area and go down to properties, go to style and share style, and pick a bigger icon. Pick this dot here and make this something big like 5. And see how it makes them big. Now we can hit OK on this. OK. Now when we zoom out, you can see that, okay, we've got some way up here. We've got some, whoa, way down here in Columbia. Let's go after this one next. So this one down in Columbia, we know it's messed up. So we'll click on it and see what it is. And click on the corner link there and bring it over. We'll search for it. And we can view that record from here too. So you can see what's wrong with it. I mean, look at that latitude 1. So it's obvious it's wrong. So to bring us back up, look at this. See if we got. I got to bring it over from the other side. This one doesn't look like we have a good state plane on it, but that's okay. All you need is an approximate lat long to map this. So Washington County uses WTH, excuse me, think map, so we'll bring it up. I've got it on the other screen. I'll have to bring it over here where you can see it. But what you want to do on this is go to your layers, make sure you got sections turned on, and then go to your index over here and click sections, and that's going to bring up all the township and ranges. So in this particular case, we'll zoom down here what we want. We want 3 north, 6 east, 19, and find it. And there it is. So you just click on find. It's going to zoom into that and highlight that section. And the corner we want right there is the east. We can go back and look. I think it's, yeah, east quarter. So just go over here, and there it is right there. So go up to tools, get coordinates, and just something approximate. Click on that, and the coordinates pop up there. And we can just copy this northern and easting. Excuse me. We'll copy that. And I'm going to move this out of the way. Like I say, this is a lot easier when you got 2 screens because you just go back and forth, but I'm having to slide things back and forth so you can see what I'm doing. And I'll paste that in there. I'll bring this back up and copy it again. Paste it in there. Now survey grade coordinate here, just approximate, so hit convert, and there you are. And this one's corrected. Save it. Now when you go back to Google Earth, you can do this as many times as you want to, but we're going to exit out of this and just discard the results because we don't want to put another one in. We're going to get rid of this, discard it, and we'll immediately go back in and just export another one. It's that quick, and bring it up, and we at least won't have a corner in Columbia this time, and it should show the ones we corrected. You do this as many times as you need to until you get everything falling inside your county. So now we see it's zooming in a little closer. Nothing down south. And we'll do the same thing I was talking about. Go over there and right click on your 88. Change that style icon to something bigger. Like say 5 is a good number. And now you can zoom out and see where all your errors is at. We don't have anything in Columbia anymore, but we do have those ones up there at the north. So you can click on those, take care of those. But you do this as many times as you have to. Once all your corners fall within your county, then you got your database corrected. So Washington County's got a few here they need to correct, and it's easy to make errors. Transpose a number, or forget the minus symbol. All kinds of things can happen. And look at these. If you pull one up and it's got a state plane coordinate on it from a surveyor, you can correct it right then and there. It makes it easy. If not, go back into your GIS system. In this case, it's WTH, and just pick up an approximate corner, state plane, or you can get Lat Long, and put it in there and take care of your database. And it's it's that simple to fix those errors. And like I say, I would just recommend every once in a while going through and exporting that KML file. Take a check, and you can do this on surveys as well as your corners, and it just ensures, and it's a quick check. I mean, you drop that KML file there, fire up Google Earth, and it doesn't take but a few minutes to make sure everything's okay in the database. So if you got any questions, maybe I hope this helps you, but if you got any questions, give me a call or email, and we'll go from there. But anyway, I just wanted to give you an idea how this works. So take care, and I'll talk at you later. Bye.